Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Go check out my website at skyazrael.com for life coaching and mentoring. It's Sunday morning. It's bright and early. Daily discipline, mind, body, and soul. This is how we get through. We do this shit every day. We study and work out, eat right, stay on our program, our lifestyle management program. We stay on that every day. If you don't know what a program is, contact me and I can put you on one. It'll change your life. I want to welcome some of the new subscribers. I got a handful of new subscribers this week. Every Sunday I do a little study group for my warriors, my hardcore heads, people out there that need a little bit of extra stuff to marinate on. The way that this works is that I take about 6 or 7 or 8 quotes, statements, ideas from my studies. I'm always writing stuff down. I got these notepads in every fucking room. And I write shit down as I think of it. I do a lot of studying and research, and I read a lot. And this is a lifestyle. And this part of this study is how I conquer PTSD, how we get past the emotional connections that we have in the past. You don't need a therapist, and you don't need to spend all kinds of money with people to help you. You can do some of this on your own. In fact, when you work with me, you goddamn better be doing this shit on your own. It's a requirement. And don't fuck with me otherwise. You expect me to do it all for you. Let's get into the first thing I want to talk about. This is a quote that I thought was interesting, and it may be hard for some of you to understand. So let's unfold it and see what it looks like. The only thing about a man that is a man is his mind. Everything else can be found in a pig or a horse. And the only thing about a man that is a man is his mind. Your dick doesn't make you a man. Your muscles don't make you a man. What is a man? Is a man just the gender of any species that can make, make babies? Manhood is something unique to the human creature. We're the only ones that sit around thinking about this kind of stuff. Your power comes from your mind, not your muscles. You can make a muscular man a slave, no problem, easily. There are lots of muscular slaves. If power was muscles, why weren't the muscular people the most dominant ones? Why aren't all the leaders muscular? Look at Joe Biden. He's the president. He's the leader of the free world. You could just push him over with one finger. Muscles don't make you powerful. Your mind does. Muscles don't make you a leader. I don't care if you look like Debo and act like Debo and walk around stomping around like some kind of big jerk. It's your mind that makes you a leader. Martin Luther King was a hero because of his mind, not because of his biceps, how many push-ups he could do. So we need to work on, when we talk about mind, body, and soul, that's why mind is first. You need to spend a lot of time studying, learning, engaged in knowledge, engaged in thought. Think about yourself, think about the universe, think about how to help others, how to make yourself strong enough to be able to help others without the weakness of your emotional attachments. All that bitch fucking weak bullshit that you say, well, they didn't help me. A strong motherfucker doesn't care about who helps him. Jesus didn't go around saying, hey, well, you got something for me? Let's go to the next one. Your security is inside, not outside. Now, I don't mean that security, your safety, because that's what we think of security as safety. Your security isn't inside your home. Your security isn't inside your bank. You could have millions of dollars and still feel unsafe, insecure, on unsteady ground. When you're secure, you can relax. You know that you don't have to put any guard up. You don't have to be looking around all paranoid. You can finally relax. We all look for the end of the day, that end of the battle where we can find our safe spot. That's inside you. It's inside you. There's that part of the Bible, oh, how's it go? I sat down by the rivers of Babylon and sang a song as I remember Mount Zion, and I wept. Now, what that refers to is this notion of tying your security, your safety, your peace, your inner peace to a location. When he thought about Mount Zion, he wept because he felt like that the only place he was ever safe was in Mount Zion. Your safety is inside of you. And you could be down in the ghetto, you could be homeless, you could be anywhere, it doesn't matter. You could be in prison, it doesn't matter. It's inside. Let's go to the next one. This is a list. I got a little list. I'm going to have to blast through this fast because otherwise it'll take up the rest of the video. And I got a whole lot more to talk about. I got 3 pages of shit to talk about. We'll see if we get through even 1 page. This is a list of what it takes to be an unfortunate soul. There's a lot of unfortunate souls going around. You might be one. Apparently I am one because some of these things go against my beliefs. I like to push people's limits, and some of this stuff is going to go against your beliefs. You may be an unfortunate soul and you may not realize it. In fact, most unfortunate souls don't realize it. Unfortunate souls believe in circumstance. Now I want to go through each one of these, but it'll take forever, so think about this shit yourself. Unfortunate souls believe in circumstance. Unfortunate souls believe in luck. Unfortunate souls believe in superstition. Unfortunate souls believe in fate. Unfortunate souls believe in the breaks. Those are just the breaks. You had a good break, an unlucky break. Unfortunate souls believe that it's who you know, not what you know. That's a tough one for me because I lived in Hollywood and I've seen motherfuckers try to get acting jobs and get careers as rock stars, and it seemed to me that it was all about who you know, not what you know. Well, the unfortunate souls, that's why this is a list of unfortunate souls. When you believe this stuff, when you hold this stuff as your value system, life passes you by. You hold on to your limiting beliefs as you watch life pass you by. You take all the power out of yourself and give it to others. You just sit there. This is how you never achieve your goals, is by believing in this stuff. You want to never achieve a goal? Believe in this shit. Let's go to the next one. You can compete or you can create. You can compete or you can create. Now this is helpful in business. When I wrote this down, it was in a talk. I was listening to a talk, a 4-hour podcast about business, and this little bit came up. Within the business context, really what it means is just simply you can spend your time chasing your competition or running from your competition. Business seems to be about competition. You have a guy across the street or down the block or across town who does the same thing as you, and why wouldn't somebody give them their money? Why would someone shop there, or shop with you as opposed to them? What makes you different from your competition, or better? To be in the competitive world, you just have to be a little bit better than your competition. You don't have to win the race by 100 feet. You could win it by a hair. You're still the winner. That's competition. And it can be rather stressful. And you will always get taken under in the end. Always. Because somebody younger and better, it's just the evolution of business. Or you can be a creator. Let's take a break out of the box of competition within capitalism. Capitalism is inherently competitive, but you can break out of that limiting realm of competition by being a creator, an innovator. People who are heavily into creating aren't even paying attention if sometimes they're not even aware of their competition. You go and tell a heavy-duty creator, somebody who is just completely submersed in creating stuff, he's not worried about the competition. You tell him there's a guy down the street that does something similar, he might be surprised as fuck. It doesn't matter to him. There's no such thing as competition. People aren't taking money out of your pocket and going to another business when you are creating masterpieces, when you are an expert, you're a pro. When you're the best. When you're unique. When you're doing stuff that other people don't do or can't do. When you're so fucking real. You don't put up any fronts, you're not lying to anybody. So many business people lie. The creator is just pure honest, pure truth. You run across some of these people sometimes and they're gold mines. You want to go back to that shop forever. You hope they never die. And when they do, it's like a piece of history. It's like history changes. Let's go to the next one. This is going to sting some of you, especially you lazy motherfuckers. 5 years is enough time to become great at anything. You're 300 pounds overweight, 5 years is enough time to get rid of all of it. Are you broke right now and you want to be a millionaire? You're homeless right now, watching this in your tent after you just got done shitting on the sidewalk. You could be a millionaire in 5 years sooner. I know people who that has happened to. And it's not luck. It's not luck, motherfucker. It's not luck. It's not lottery bullshit. That's weakness. You think like that, you're weak. That's a limiting belief. 5 years is enough time to turn those blood tests around. Get your health back in shape. It's enough time to accomplish your goals, to buy that house, to get that education, to do whatever you want to do. Anything you think of, it's enough time. Take a pen and paper and write down your most ultimate life. What would you think that the most ultimate fantasy life, within reason, don't make yourself out to be one of the X-Men or something, the Iron Man or something, be realistic. But let yourself, within realistic parameters, let yourself go crazy with this experiment, with this practice. Write it down in list form of what you think your ultimate life will be. You could do that in 5 years. Here's the last one. 99% of people out there are average, go nowhere, do nothings, not really good at any one particular thing. So many people like to be a jack of all trades. So many men out there kind of think that they're like a handyman. And they like that because they feel like it makes their survival easier or something. And I'm going to tell you, be a pro in a world full of amateurs. Set yourself ahead of the rest. But it means you have to laser focus in on one thing and become a master of one thing. Be a pro in a world full of amateurs. Be excellent in a world full of average motherfuckers. So it's real simple. It takes 3 things to do this. One is knowledge. If you want to be a pro, you have to be knowledgeable about something. Study at least an hour a day. And you'll find after a year, you can count up the hours. You will be putting in some serious fucking work. You will have a whole new library of shit, and you'll be able to talk about a topic for hours and hours on end because you would have studied it for hours and hours on end. Be a pro in a world full of amateurs. Planning. In order to be a pro, you have to plan. Pros plan. Pros don't operate by happenstance. They plan. They may plan for several different outcomes, but they plan. They always have a plan. You don't plan to fail. You fail to plan. Write that down. And the last one of becoming a pro in a world full of amateurs is working. You have to do it. So many motherfuckers are go nowhere, do nothings. They're dreamers. I hate dreamers. I like doers. If you tell me a plan, a plot, a scheme that you got, and the next time I see you, you haven't put any work towards it, you're just a shit talker. You're bullshit. You ain't doing nothing. You're just dreaming. Put in work. Work in silence. Don't post Instagram shit about it. Wait to post the results when you're done. Motherfuckers will be surprised as hell. It's all food for thought. I got 2 more pages to go through, and I think the next page is actually better than the first, but we ran out of time. Have a good Sunday.